saw 11% of our voters going to the polls on Election Day. Prior to that, with vote by mail and early voting, we'd only had a 14%, so total overall turnout was 25%. Very disappointing.
The primary election cycle is in the books, and St. Johns County Supervisor of Elections Vicki Oakes is sharing her thoughts on how the November general election contests are shaping up.
Supervisor Oakes says those who did vote helped to decide some important races.
There were just a couple of races that were settled in the primary that will not move ahead to the general. For example, the Clerk of the Circuit Court race that was settled in the primary, as well as School Board District 2. Moving ahead, most all of the races will continue on to the general election ballot.
Oakes says several incumbents face write-in candidates.
Sheriff Hardwick does face a write-in. And also County Commission Districts 1 and 3 face a write-in. District 5, Ann Taylor, faces our resident candidate, Merrill Rowland, who runs every time.
Oakes says the School Board District 5 contest is also heading toward a runoff.
Since there were 4 candidates on the primary ballot, not one of them received 50% of the votes plus one, which is a majority. The top 2 will move ahead and have the runoff election in the November election.
Linda Thomas faces Bethany Hilbert in that runoff. And as for that November ballot, Oakes says it'll be a long one.
We're going to have 6 constitutional amendments and 2 local referenda on the ballot. So stay tuned for more information. We'll be putting it out as the election draws closer.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
This is one of the most divisive races I've ever had, with some of the allegations that were flowing. But the good thing is people know me. They know these lies are not true.
Fresh off his primary victory, Republican Congressman John Rutherford is preparing to face Democrat Jay McGovern in November. He shares his goals with Liz Ryan if he is reelected.
He's got a to-do list on Capitol Hill.
We really need to get the House and the Senate, and I think we will. Republicans have a great opportunity here to control the House, the Senate, and the White House. I think President Trump's going to be able to pull it out, and I look forward to that. And here's the thing that folks need to realize. When you control the House and the Senate, Liz, that creates an opportunity for a parliamentarian rule called reconciliation in the budget process. And what that allows you to do is really pass a bill through the Senate without 60 votes. You can pass it with 51. It's got to be budget or national debt directed, but that's going to be my first and greatest priority. We have got to get our economic house back in order. We've got to get energy independence back and continue the Trump tax cuts.
And goals to fund projects here in Northeast Florida.
The St. Augustine Regional Airport, we've got some funds that they need for their expansion and their improvements there.
And the Federal Railroad Crossing Elimination Grant that would fund a Route 1 overpass.
Having the railroad tracks and the road on grade, both on grade, is dangerous. It creates a lot of traffic disruptions, so we've got that in our plans as well.
He's looking forward to getting back to work, but he's not at the finish line yet.
I really appreciate the Republicans getting behind me, giving me their trust again, and I look forward to all of us continuing on. It's not over.
Rutherford faces Democrat Jay McGovern in November. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in St. Johns County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Ability Tree First Coast is hosting their annual Family Luau Dance. This special event is for individuals with disabilities of all ages and their families. There will be music, refreshments, entertainment, photo ops, and a good time. Bridge of Life Church is inviting middle and high school students of St. Augustine for a multi-church youth rally. There will be Chick-fil-A gift cards, cereal bar, games, speakers, and more. The Link will be hosting a kids' night out event. Children ages 4 to 11 are encouraged to come dressed in their favorite pajamas for movie time, games, activities, pizza, and drinks. Sunday, kids aged 5 to 14 are welcome to participate in the First Coast Kids Swim, Run, Race event. Kids will receive a Florida Race Day shirt, finisher's medal, and race photos. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's local morning news. I'm Rich Carroll.